Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Penumbra cast. This episode will be discussing games, films, and general entertainment. Your hosts today are Punta,
Good morning.
Aporia,
Hey guys.
and yours truly, Elysian. So, Diablo 3, it's coming out in 3 days. What are you guys looking forward to the most for that game?
Stop playing fucking WoW and actually play a real game.
In all honesty, I am looking forward to revisiting the Diablo series.
Really?
As being an avid fan of Diablo 2, I am really looking forward to Diablo 3.
It has been a while since Diablo 2, so I guess it's going to be good to come back to it. But apparently, Diablo 3 is nothing like Diablo 2, so who knows?
I could imagine it'd be hard to carry on the storyline from Diablo 2. As all of the soul zones were destroyed and Diablo was sealed yet again.
Well, it was the in-game mechanics apparently have completely changed. Like you only get 4 moves now. It doesn't work the same way.
Could be interesting, but I guess a bit of a change from the old series is needed.
Yeah. Apparently, Torchlight 2 is following more in the steps of Diablo 2. So, I don't know. People might not even like Diablo 3 for what it is. They might go back to stay on Diablo 2, or they might go to Torchlight 2. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see in 3 days, won't we? But
Well,
yeah, I'm just looking forward to smiting a shit ton of mobs. That's all I'm looking forward to, really.
Oh, that's what stood out for me in Diablo 2. Having the barbarian use his leap skill into a pile of mobs and absolutely rape shit out of everything.
Well, thankfully that's still in the game, so
Yes.
keeping that. Well, I think they are. They're keeping Leap. I know they're keeping Tornado. I can't remember. It'd be a shame
They've
if they
got
took
to
it
keep
out.
Leap. If they've taken Leap out, I'll be very disappointed.
I
Yeah.
hope they do. That'd be awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can still remember from the Diablo 2 series just hearing the barbarian in the background going, whoop, 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 whoop.
They got they can jump over bone walls, isn't it? Back in the day.
Yeah, that was a pain because I was actually a necromancer on Diablo 2, and especially in PvP, I'd be setting up my bone walls, and then you'd have a barbarian come along, jump over the bone wall, and smite me in the face.
But yeah, what classes are you guys playing? Diablo 3.
In all
Anyone?
honesty, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I'm going too much of a melee based. I think I might go with the Witch Doctor in all honesty, because to me, the Necromancer had that nice feel, and if this has the same aspects of a Necromancer, then I'll certainly enjoy that class, I believe, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm going Wizard because I don't know. I just like that type of character. I've always played that type of character. Even WoW, I was like a mage in that. I don't know. I just like to pew pew with spells, basically. What are you going as, Punta?
At first I was gonna go Barbarian until I found out that Kian was gonna go Barbarian, so I thought, not
Yeah.
go the same class as the group and just, go something no one's going. So I'll be going Monk, which I've been watching videos of beta and the videos in general of the Monk, and he looks badass. Can't wait to play him.
Yeah. The monk looks like a really fun class. I've noticed I was looking through the skill trees because you can check it out on the Diablo website. Like you can set up your whole like skill tree that you're going to go down for what characters already. And it's got some healing moves in there as well. I noticed you can heal the party up.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be a very strong combination, because
Yeah.
it's actually a martial arts class, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
So you'll have some powerful attacks there, and especially with the chance to heal themselves as well. You could be looking at another paladin. And I remember the paladins on Diablo being very strong.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I'm a bit upset that you can't customize your actual avatar, because I would have a monk and I'd have a fat ass fucking mohawk going on him.
Yeah.
Bald
I
is
was
a bit
disappointed they
shitty.
got rid of that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not got rid of that. They never had it customization in, but I don't know. I'd like to see a bit more customization than dye your armor. So you're just gonna see a load of people in the same armor, all different colors with a rainbow,
Yeah.
really.
I'll be going male monk. I wouldn't go female because female you can just totally see they just the girl at BlizzCon who went female monk. They just completely looked at her and just went, "We should make her female monk in game."
Yeah,
So,
well, I
yeah.
think she checked out the Blizzard concept art. I think that's where she got the idea from.
Yeah.
But to be fair, she did make an awesome cosplay.
Hmm.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I was actually considering buying the collector's edition just for the concept art, but with a price tag like that on that, I don't think I'll be forking out that much for it.
Yeah.
How much is it? Because I haven't bought it. I bought the WoW
It
annual
is-
pass, so I didn't pay it.
I've bought the normal one as well without the collector's. I'm not exactly sure how much it is. I could imagine it's probably high 80s.
Yeah, it'll be quite a bit. I think it's over 100. I heard. So.
Oh God.
So unless you're a Diablo fanatic, that's a
Yeah.
likely choice.
You obviously get the concept art. You get it's 115 quid. I think. 115 quid.
Mom.
Nice price tag.
I think that's cheap as well. So I think you would expect it to be a bit more. Yeah, you get a load of discs, concept art, probably like how they made it and whatnot, like developers.
For that
video.
price, I'd be expecting a gold-plated box with it as well.
Actually, I think 115 wasn't really the price. I think it's around 150. 150 pounds. So in dollars, about $200, $250, something like that.
Yeah, so you'd be looking at about 100 and
Yeah, you get the
120.
Yeah, you get the Soulstone USB stick. What apparently I think it's got Diablo 2 on it.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
one of
it's
the old
got
Diablos.
got
Yeah.
Diablo 2 on it.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm really interested in what the storyline will be. This-
As well, you get angelic wings.
The
what
angelic
is-
wings.
Yeah, and something else. I can't remember. It's an in-game item, so you can look different from other players at least.
Will it look? Will it be anything like Tyrael? Do you remember Tyrael from
Yeah,
Diablo 2?
it's those wings.
Oh, the
They
legendary
look like
wings.
that. I know. There's a big incentive to get that because if they do make it sellable, that item, you could imagine in years to come, that item might be worth quite a bit on the real money auction house.
Oh, it'll be a legendary item, won't it? Walk around with holy wings coming out your back, like. Oh.
Yeah. If they don't put anything like that in the game, and that's the only one, cosmetic item that's gonna make you look different from everyone else for the whole game, it's gonna be worth tons. So maybe it is
Imagine.
worth forking out 150 quid because you might get your money back. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe I'm
certainly
wrong.
for the people who've been following Diablo for a long time, they'll definitely get that, I reckon.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I'm just not willing to pay that much for a game.
Yeah.
What about the Guild Wars 2 collector's edition?
What was
In-
in that? Is it like a Char statue or something?
Yeah, a Char figure.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I was partial to the Guild Wars series, and to be honest, I probably will get Guild Wars 2, but I don't think I'll pre-order it. I mean,
no,
it's
why?
You haven't
Oh,
pre-ordered
you
it
get-
yet?
2 days head start, and you get some awesome items.
I don't know because you were showing me that bank of items and stuff you have to work to awards and stuff, don't you? And you'd get that with Guild Wars.
Oh,
Yeah.
the monument.
No,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I mean, I haven't built anything towards that, so technically, I'd feel like I'm missing out in a way. So
Well, this was the beef I kind of had with Guild Wars 2 special edition. Well, the digital special edition, not the one where you get all the items and whatnot. I mean physical items. I'm talking about in-game items you get with the special edition deluxe or something like that. Is it called? Something like that.
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
relax?
The
They
deluxe
give you
edition.
these boosts basically.
Extra
in game.
sides.
Yeah, they'll give you a goblin, some banker, some other stuff, and whatnot, like to give you a boost at the start. And I found out that these items actually run out after
Yeah,
like 10
they-
days and
they
whatnot.
do,
They don't
unfortunately.
last forever.
Yeah,
So-
but a lot of games are going that way now, aren't they? Little Bibles
Yeah,
and
well, I
consumables.
think there's only 2 items or 1 item in that whole. For paying like £20 more, £10 more, you're actually only getting one thing that will stick with you forever.
Which is the
Through
mount.
that game. Yeah. And these buffs apparently and this goblin banker will actually only I know the buffs shouldn't last forever, but the big buffs, like you'd think the Goblin Banker and whatnot, would stay with you, but whatever banker
Yeah,
it is,
they are.
they go after 10 days.
The Tome of Influence gives your guild a time boost of influence,
Yeah.
which runs out. It runs out.
10 days.
Chalice of Glory, which give you some extra glory with a one-time use. So it's a PvP item used in PvP, which runs out. Then you've got the Golem Banker, which you can use it for 5 days. Then it goes. You get the mini pet, which is just a pet.
That's what stays with you, isn't it?
And you get the Misfire Wolf Elite skill, which an elite skill for which they've kept from Guild Wars 1, which is just a pet.
So you get the two. So the Wolffire thing and the pet stays with you.
Yeah, the mini pet. Yeah.
How much more money extra is that from the normal edition?
The normal edition is £50, and the digital deluxe edition with all them goodies as we call it is £65. So
65.
It's not that much
extra
of an
15
increase,
quid.
is it?
An extra 15 quid. Yeah.
That's not too bad, I guess.
It's all right if you have the money. Obviously, you're gonna buy it. But saying that, if you have the money, you buy the collector's edition.
Yeah.
I mean, you have more interest in that sort of thing, no? And you'll probably be getting that, won't you? Definitely.
What, the collector's edition?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. All these economic times.
Falling on rough ground.
You can't fork out 120 quid for a £129 for some concept art, which I'm guessing would be pretty nice, but I think it's just one of those one-time look at. Like you look at it once and then you're like, that's
in the
good.
box, put it on the shelf.
And then I guess the char figure would be awesome, just having by your computer, which I would like, but
I'd love concept art in poster form. You just put it up on your walls, then, wouldn't you? Much better instead of a booklet. Because I look at the book and then I'm just like, nah, that was cool.
Yeah, well, I think the 15 quid extra wasn't it for what you get isn't not much of an incentive for me to want to pay an extra 15 quid or $20 towards it. It's just I don't know, for 2 items that last forever. It's not really what I want, and I think they're not very good either. I think the Wolffire pet, whatever it is only good for low level, and then after that it's not much use. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Anyway,
I'm not even sure if those items are available on beta. If you pre-order that, I'm not even sure you get on beta. I'm not even sure if the whole of Monuments works on beta.
I doubt you'll probably get to use.
They'll probably save that for the big game, won't they? To be honest, a big release.
Yeah. Anyway, we did go a bit off topic, so we'll go back to Diablo 3.
Yeah, I forgot we were talking about Diablo.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, Diablo 3. What are you guys looking forward to actually doing on the first day of the game? Like, what are you guys looking forward to? You guys want to do?
Talking to Deckard Cain.
Deckard Cain.
Deckard Cain.
Hello.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while and touch my penis.
Let me identify your penis. I remember that.
Yeah, let me identify your penis.
Yeah.
Does sound a bit Pedophilic though, doesn't he? He's like,
yeah, I'm looking
stay
forward.
a while.
I'm looking forward to seeing how Deckard Cain is turning out, because he's got pretty old now.
Yeah, I was about to say he's probably ancient, decrepit.
Yeah.
Now.
It's like when's this guy gonna pop his clogs? Because this guy's been hanging around for a long time.
I thought he fucking died in the cutscene.
No, he's still hanging on.
Yeah. Why? What made you think he died?
Oh, when the meteorite comes and crashes through the building on the trailer, I was like, oh, Deckard Cain's dead, and then he's like, nah, he's not.
Deckard Cain will never die. Seriously, when they bring out Diablo like 53 or something, Deckard Cain will still be there.
Watch him die at the end of this.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to see how Deckard Cain's getting along. But
Yeah,
I'm
definitely. Sorry for cutting across.
yeah, no, go on.
Definitely looking forward to see what characters they might bring back from the actual Diablo 2 series. Like I saw on the video, you see a small clip of Tyrael.
Yeah.
And Tyrael helps you a lot in Diablo 2.
Yeah,
especially.
Tyrael definitely a main character for that game. He'll definitely be all over that thing.
And I wonder who else they'll bring back. I mean, I can't imagine they'll have all the old NPCs from each village, but
I think I saw something about that. You know, like the first village that you're at or camp.
Yeah, the camp, the encampment.
I think they're still using the same. I'm not sure. I'm just making this up, but I think I saw something like that. So might see some old nostalgic characters there.
That have been there from the beginning, through the ages of time.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to obviously seeing Deckard Cain, seeing how the plot's going to unfold. But most of all, I just want to smash, pew a load of mobs really and imps.
Smash, crush,
I
kill.
love killing imps. It's gonna be the best.
I think I'm just gonna pop on because I haven't played Diablo 1 or 2 because I don't know. I didn't really play PC. Yeah, I didn't really play PC that much back in the day. I just played like, Xbox and mainly GameCube and all that stuff.
All that jive.
So yeah, it's gonna come into new to me.
That's good. It'd be even better.
I think I'll just be an adventurer. I'll be going through. If there's a cave nearby, I think I'll go in there, see if I can
pop in, have a look.
Pop in
Get
for a little.
in your cave, me lady.
Pop in for a little hello. Yeah.
Crush, kill.
Well,
yeah, I'm just gonna do all that stuff.
Yeah, well, all of us will be together playing this, so when we're running through it, I want to see how it differs from having like 4 people. It's 4 people is max in your world, isn't it?
Yes.
On Diablo 2, it was
4,
8,
wasn't
was it?
No, I'm sure. Was it 8? Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember the lie for me because it's been so long since I played Diablo 2.
Yeah.
But certainly, if it is only 4 players, it certainly adds an element of strategy, and you might need to use all the separate classes just to be able to pass certain modes. Especially what I remember about Diablo 2 is when you bump it up a difficulty level when you finish the story and repeat on, say, Nightmare, Hell, and I think they've included Insane on this as well.
Yeah,
yes, something Inferno. Insane Inferno or something, I don't know.
Yeah, which I can imagine will be hell on earth. It will be near impossible because
have you seen the difference between like normal and Inferno? I think the first boss, what's he called again? Kyle?
Some skeleton guy.
Skeleton King, I think it was.
Yeah, that's it.
Something like that.
Skeleton guy.
Skeleton guy.
He's a skeleton and he's a guy.
Skeleton guy.
He's the skeleton guy.
He's got 1,000 health or so in normal, and Inferno he's got 2 million.
I think it's more than that, Dan.
I think it's 200 million, I think.
Printer, I think it is a lot more than that because Ryan was showing me the stats for one of them, but basically normal he had like 2k health, and then Hellfire he had something like 18 million.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like, ugh.
I saw a clip of some guy in that mode, and he literally went up against an imp, and you just saw his health just go down in chunks.
That was hilarious, especially Diablo 2, because when you bumped it up a difficulty, and I can imagine it will be a repeat in this Diablo 3, but when you just pumped it up just one difficulty level, you went from normal to Nightmare. Seriously, me and my friend when we were playing it was struggling to kill the first few mobs, and they were on normal mode they were puny. You'd go up to it and you'd stab it in the face, and then that'd be it, be dead, like. But on Nightmare, it was you'd go up to it and you'd be hacking and slashing, and then it would just turn around, hit you in the face, and you'd just be like, ah!
Like, fuck off. Hit you in the face.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say we should tell the listeners, hopefully if they're listening, what we'll be doing. What we'll be doing for Diablo.
Oh yeah. Our next podcast will be doing a Diablo special after we've obviously played the game. I've gone through it a little. Just give you guys a bit of what we thought of the game and what we did and whatnot, what we liked from it, what we didn't like so much, and whatnot. But yeah, that'll be out a couple of days after the game's been released. But I was going to say something now, I've completely forgot.
We're not going to hold back on the criticism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. No, there will be criticisms, and if we don't, then it is a pretty damn good game, and I don't expect that to come from it. So there's always criticism to be made. If there isn't, it isn't a good game. So.
Especially for me, because I've played the previous series and I'll know straight away. I'll be like, "Oh, what have they done here? Why have they changed this?"
Yeah, that means you'll criticize it straight away because it's not the same as Diablo 2. You got a hotbar. I think if it's four skills and that's it. No, there's no potion spamming.
I heard about that. You can pick up health orbs now, can't you? Apparently.
Yeah, it works completely differently, to what it is. But Blizzard, I've said about that Inferno, what was it, Insane Inferno, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
It's the mode, once you die, you're dead. That's it.
Yeah, that's
they've put out a statement saying this mode is impossible. You can't do this. But they've obviously said it on purpose, so people go, obviously, challenge accepted. We'll do this.
Yeah,
and people are gonna do it. It's gonna be some insane guy who's gonna do it. It's good to actually put that incentive out to people.
Oh yeah, you definitely, especially on Diablo, I'd take a challenge, definitely.
Yeah, well, people are still playing Diablo 2, and it's no tomorrow. And you go on that game, people on ladder and whatnot are just hammering it. It's like, this game came out years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah. And the worst part about that game, especially if you went hardcore, if you die, that's the end of your character.
What?
Yeah.
Once you die, right, your character becomes like in Diablo 2 anyway. I don't know what it'd be like with this, but basically it becomes like a shade, like a ghost thing, and you just can't use it anymore. That's it. That's the end of it.
Yeah, so you could be in. It happens with Diablo 3 as well. So you could get into a random match, with some guys, like 3 of the guys. You could go to a cave, whatever. You could get railed, just you, and everyone else legs it out of the cave, and it could just be you who gets killed, and they'll just laugh their asses off. You could be max level. That'd be the end of you. All that time, all that work.
Yeah, that happens to one of my friends. Diablo 2. He'd done all this time, and he was ridiculous level, and he went into this game, and it was automatic PvP for some reason.
Yeah.
And he'd spent ages on this character, and it was a hardcore character, and he was like, "Yes, I've got it to this level. I've done better than so many people getting it just to this level."
Yeah.
He enters this game, walks out the encampment, and gets killed in the first few hits. It's like, no.
That's what happens, isn't it?
And that is harsh.
Yeah.
Harsh,
turn into a role-playing character. When you get to max level and you just walk around the main city, it's like, "Good afternoon, sir."
Would you care to join me for a beverage?
Yeah.
Good morning, citizens.
Citizens.
I'm glad they kept all the high risk stuff in it. They haven't took it out because you know what Blizzard have been like lately with WoW and whatnot, toning it down for everyone.
Yeah, but
making it kiddie friendly.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's a completely different game, so.
Goddamn kiddies.
Yeah.
But good job they haven't done that.
Also, if we're talking about MMOs, we're all going to Guild Wars 2, so. Sorry.
Yeah. It's a no-brainer for a lot of people.
Yeah.
That game has a lot to offer, and we hopefully will get what they're offering. That will get everything. I think it's a way overhyped game, but.
You really think it's overhyped?
Oh, definitely. You want to see the people who are like the fanboys of that game. They think it's like the second Messiah or something like that.
Life,
it's like... No, I'm not even joking. People, if you rail that game, give it like some bad criticism, they'll destroy you.
Blasphemy!
No, seriously.
Hang him!
No, they will. Just saying like, oh, I'm not too keen on this or that. They'll rail you. Some people are so passionate about that game. It's unreal.
They will strike you down.
What
And
about what? And then the Terra fans are like, oh, it's not gonna beat us. We need to stay strong. Have
have
you
you
seen
seen Terra?
Yeah, Jamie, have you seen Terra?
No,
Terra Online?
sorry, no, I haven't.
No.
No.
Well, it was just released. It's 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 pretty much like WoW, but you know,
Yeah,
better graphics.
it's
But graphics
quite
doesn't. Yeah.
is it made by Koreans, is it?
It's a
Korean MMO. Yeah,
Korean game.
it's
Yeah.
Korean MMO, and it's got the obviously Korean grind in it, as you would know.
Uh,
But what sets it apart, the visuals are stunning in it. They're really, really good, and it's
I'm,
actually action based. You actually attack like with your sword, and if you miss, you miss. If you
oh
shoot an
no.
arrow and you miss, like a gun basically, that you actually miss. No lock on
Oh
or
yeah.
anything
But
Oh,
of the
that's
sort.
don't get too hyped about it because it's a very Korean game, and if you see
Yeah,
videos, it's very Korean.
that's
All
what
the
I was gonna
female
say.
characters, all the
yeah.
female characters have little to no clothing. Um, uh, it's basically got the same like interface as WoW, the same UI as WoW,
mm.
and it's subscription based. So
Uh,
if you want to
Yeah,
play that,
well,
go for it.
I like what they're doing, like the action part of it. I really like that. Excuse me. Except, I'd just love it to be on like another game. I know another game's gonna pick this style up. It probably will set
Yeah.
off. It's just a shame I had to be on a
Yeah,
Korean MMO.
they're kind of the guys where people will look at this game and be like, "Wow, it's a very good game," but it's unfortunate that it's subscription based. How about we just make a game that's not subscription based but steal everything they've got? That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm afraid no matter how appealing you make it sound, if it's a Korean grinding based game, I will just want
Yeah.
to gouge my eyes out with a pen
Yeah.
that's in front of me right now.
I know what you mean. What Korean MMOs have you played before?
I will give you a prime example, and it's Silk Road Online.
Exactly about. I was about to say
That
Silk Road. That's an old school
beautiful
one.
graphics. I won't ditch it for the graphics, and some of the
Naturally.
effects on it are superb. Like when you get like a
Back in the
plus
day,
8.
they were. Not now.
Yeah.
Isn't it like that side?
Not
Isn't it
now,
a
no.
side scroller kind of similar?
No,
Side
It's
scroll.
sort of like that.
Silk Road. It's a proper like MMO you'd expect from WoW, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
what I
but
was-
it's not very involved. It's like, click based. You'll click, tack, click, move, and that's
Yeah.
basically
Oh,
pretty much
But that-
all you'll do.
Yeah, that is a good Korean grindy game that you can't,
Oh,
you know.
the only missions on it involve killing. It literally, even if it's like pick up a
Mhm.
certain item, you need to kill blah 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 1,000 of these, and you're just like, oh god.
I have no idea how that game is doing now. You've just reminded me, like after
know,
all these years.
It's still running now, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know how many people are currently, on the servers.
Yeah,
But they kept it going for ages. They brought out like a European version. It was Chinese or Korean based, wasn't it?
yeah,
And then they brought out like a European expansion for, like say English people who aren't speaking Japanese or Korean to go on it,
yeah.
and you'll have an English feel to it. Like there'll be British characters, and their spawn area is like Victorian houses and
Yeah, I remember
tables
this.
with cups of tea on it
God.
and biscuits
Yeah.
and stuff.
what?
Yeah,
Well,
so
To be honest, they're doing a stereotypical version of us. We do it of them all the time, so
Yeah, we
I'm not
we could just do it a
surprised.
hell of a lot worse.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
will agree with you there. But no, that game was the worst game for grinding. I mean, it was good to look at, but seriously, I
Yeah.
couldn't play that game for more than an hour.
Yeah, well, the same with Terra, really. Lovely to
Yeah,
look at, but
I'm surprised. The reason
Yeah.
why I'm interested in it because I want to see like how fast it takes for them to flop. And when I mean flop, as in the game, yeah, obviously people are still playing the game, but I
Yeah.
want to know like I want to see their subscription base just drop as soon as
well-
Guild Wars 2 is released.
well, I'm expecting people who've got some sort of stigma against Guild Wars 2, as we know. We know a couple of people who are like that, who
Yeah.
were thinking of going to Terra, just say basically a fuck you to Guild Wars 2. I mean,
Yeah.
Terra's got some good things going with it, action based, I mean, that's awesome. I've always wanted an MMO like that. So I think this, even though it's Korean and everything, I think it's going to last a lot longer than Aeon did with its subscription base and whatnot.
Mm.
But
The thing about... Sorry.
What about longer than Rift?
The thing about these
won't get
games
that.
is they've got to have something that stands out, that really appeals to, you know, like a vast
Yeah.
majority of people.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have it, you know, it might survive for a few months, maybe a few years, but in the
Yeah.
end, you know, it's going to get raped by a better game that's more involved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
plus the subscription based I think what Guild Wars 2 will just show that a game does not need to be subscription based to be a good game, and it's
Well,
going to
yeah.
destroy it, and it
Yeah, I
Everything's
would
people
agree
just
with
taking
you.
an
won't go
idea
back.
now. Yeah, everything wants to go for that free-to-play model because it just works out so much better than subscription-based. You can just work on microtransactions or just make it one sum of money that you pay. The game is yours. All the content after that is free. It's free to play, whatever. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
would
the
like
way it
to
wants to
see
go.
more of that. Yeah, I would definitely like to see more of that, but it's greed, isn't it? I mean,
Definitely agreed. And Blizzard is full of it, and so have other companies.
I mean,
Activision, EA,
look at games out there that now are becoming purely just pay-to-play games. I mean, you were
Yeah.
giving me
Yeah.
an example. What was it that you were talking about that's coming up? That would be based solely on gameplay to do with money.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
different. That's different. We'll get into that after. That's different actually. But yeah, to get that out of the way, just say COD. That's it. Just say COD.
Pay to win. Oh yeah, with the whole like Call of Duty Elite system on the Xbox where you pay money to get.
Is that still going?
Yeah.
People
Oh,
are actually paying for that?
You want to see what Xbox are doing now? Seriously, I just want to set fire to mine, chuck it out the window. Because they are taking advantage so bad. I mean, I'll give you a prime example. This was a real punch in the face, especially for
Right.
me. You know, like Minecraft came out on PC. To be fair, it was still in the testing phase. But I
Yeah.
paid something like £3 for it, and then it was mine, and that
Yeah.
was it. Xbox, less content. It's only just come out. They want £17 for it.
What?
To be
That's
fair, the game is a brilliant game. It's not worth £17 though. And then, if you want extra stuff included with it, you have to pay separate amounts of money. And it's not as a pack, they're all separate items.
So hold
it's-
on. Is this we're talking about Minecraft here or just games in general on the Xbox?
Well, they do it for every game now. I mean, they're even... I play Xbox more than you guys, obviously. I mean, a better
Yeah.
analog controller feels disgusting in your hands, but... like, for example, you can't buy second-hand games now to play online. You have to pay
No.
for a code. You can't just, buy a pre-owned game for
Mhm.
something like £5 and then go, oh, I'll play it online. They want more money for a CD key for you to play it online. It's just getting ridiculous now.
Well, it's not going to get any better in the future. It's going to get worse. They want to stamp it out completely, the pre-owned whatnot. They just don't want it because they don't get near as much money as they do from a new title. They don't think get any money back from like a second-hand title.
No.
So
So my advice to all the listeners out there is take your Xbox, take it outside, get a shotgun, sledgehammer, any blunt objects, and smash it to pieces. Because
I only use to be honest, I only use the Xbox now to play Skate 3, and I don't even have Xbox Live anymore.
it's such a steal. What is it, £44 for a year? I think. Something
Yeah.
like that now.
it's something ludicrous. I mean, Xbox fine for casual people. They just want to get home from work, play a game for like an hour. with,
Smoke a
their
spliff,
workmates or whatever, and then
face out.
get
Just
off.
be like,
I mean, that's
yeah.
fine, but for someone who like us, or probably the people listening are like more into something, like they're more passionate
they want
about their
something more
games.
professional, don't they? Really? I mean, Xbox is
Well,
just
yeah.
sort of like a kid's toy. It's like, oh, pick
It
up
is a
this.
toy. It is a toy.
Just play it for a bit. 4
Yeah.
buttons, joystick. I mean, it's basically for retards. No offense to anyone who's playing on the Xbox community.
Oh, yeah.
But
to make it that we're
It's
not bashing
It's
Xbox.
retard friendly, basically.
Yeah, PS2 and
It's
Xbox
yeah.
for those PS2 anti-Xboxes. PS2 and Xbox
PS3,
for
dude.
retards. Sorry, PS3.
Why'd you
We're
have
gonna get slayed.
Both retard friendly.
No, I don't mind consoles because, say when your mates come around, you want to play a game. Like that's why I own a Wii, because it's fucking funny. Wii is crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember Castle Crashers? That was a classic game.
That was a great game.
I mean, wasn't it born on Newgrounds?
Yeah, it was on Newgrounds and it came out later on Xbox Live Arcade and it was an awesome game. There's been great ones coming out on that.
But it just shows, doesn't it, like amazing games that start on PC that were created on PC, and then Xbox has to adopt them.
Well,
Yeah.
It's not Xbox who are doing it. It's the publishers, the people who make it, and they treat PC like crap because they know they can get like $1 out of the Xbox community. They'll buy it.
Yeah.
And they're not going to look at the reviews, are they? Well, most of them not. I'm not painting them all with the same brush, but a lot of them are not going to look at the reviews and go, oh, let's check this out. But a lot of people in the PC community, they see a game on Steam, they're gonna check that thing out. They're gonna look at the reviews and everything.
Videos.
Watch the trailer.
Definitely.
That's what I always do.
Good job to the Xbox, to console users who can't simultaneously play a game and go on the internet at the same time.
Yeah.
And having to like go on YouTube with their little controller.
Typing it in, that's so like A, B.
And you press D by mistake and it cancels it all out. Oh.
Anyway, we've gone pretty far off topic with Diablo 3, but that's fine. But I think we're going to move away from Diablo 3, and I'm just going to let everyone know that there was a post on Facebook about Diablo 3 in the UK, something to do with the client. It says if you've pre-downloaded the digital version of the game in the EU, on Saturday, May the 12th, you have to obtain the new installer.
Oh.
Yeah, because apparently it's broken or something like that. And yeah, so if you're still using that same client, you're going to be screwed when it comes out.
What's happened to it is if you've got the client, the old client, which I've tried to do, I've downloaded a gig.
Yeah.
On the old client, and I've gone back to it, and it just said, I forgot what it said now. It said permission not required, and I was like, oh fuck! I just downloaded a gig of this thing, and it's just telling me I can't use it.
Yeah.
So pain in the ass, but well.
Bit of a shame, isn't it? Because that might turn certain people off, mightn't it? They might be like,
no, I don't
full
know.
of glitches.
I installed it. It wasn't. I only got up to like 30% or something like that, so I'm not too bothered about it. And plus, I'm getting it on CD.
Oh yeah, what is it? 3 days to release? 2 days to release?
Yeah,
now,
3 days until release, and wasting
Counting
our
down
life
the
in that
days.
game. But anyway, seeing as we talk about Xbox before, we'll get into Minecraft and Xbox. It just came out not long ago.
Yeah.
You played it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Warrior.
Disaster. Personally, I think it's a disaster. Because, the PC based, far more content.
Mods.
Mods, for example. Well, you've got a whole modders community on PC, haven't you? You've got all these different things. You've got skin texture packs and everything.
But
I'm not too sure.
Like, getting rid of the PC part of it, the mods and whatnot, what makes it a disaster compared to the vanilla? If you bought Minecraft, straight away, what do you think's missing from the Xbox One? Because I don't know, I haven't played it, so.
Well, for one thing, first of all, before I even bought the game, the price is disgusting. I mean, you can't just buy the game unless they actually release it like a game. You have to buy the points just to buy the game.
Yeah.
Which is the Microsoft point system for those who don't know. And basically, it's something like 1,600 Microsoft points, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. But you can't get 1,600 Microsoft points directly. You have to get 2,400, which is like 18 quid, when you could actually only have to pay something like 15 quid for it, which is still a lot for Minecraft.
Yeah, so you're basically paying £3 or $5 extra.
Well,
just to get it.
Enough points to get it.
I see.
Just go to your local game station.
I can
store.
see it's not it's not really their fault, to be honest. That they've priced it for that amount. It's obviously Microsoft's like way of making people pay more than, you know. They've obviously thought it through. But yeah, sorry, go on. What did you talk about, the in-game mechanics and whatnot?
In-game mechanics, far less content as compared to the PC. You know, from the base game when I had the base game. You know, except for updates on the PC.
Yeah.
There's constant updates on the PC. Xbox won't be getting continuous updates, I won't believe, unless they bring them out in large chunks. And, you know, it's just not pretty to use. I think the servers are a bit dodgy. You can only have 4 players in, as opposed to...
Is it?
How many on the PC?
Much as you want, much as you can pay for a server, or much as you can host.
Yeah.
Basically.
But what I think is going to suck for a Minecraft and console is because on PC you're playing Minecraft and you want to know how to make I don't know, a table.
Right.
Yeah. Make a table, for example. Like you can easily just like minimize Minecraft,
wiki,
go on the wiki and look. But for the Xbox, you're gonna have to. You haven't got that. Well, you do have it, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to get.
Yeah.
I think you can get it, but you have to pay for it.
You're joking. You have to pay for it.
I think you can actually get the instructions and tools, but I think it's like a separate thing for it. If it's true, I'm not 100%, just so everyone's clear, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure I could imagine Microsoft doing that.
Yeah, I could imagine. Well, it's Mojang, isn't it?
Well, Mojang, but the Xbox version of Mojang, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I heard from a friend that the map is actually limited on the Xbox version. So, as you see, you know, did anyone make a map in Minecraft?
Yeah,
the PC, I did.
I'm not that fond of Minecraft, as you know. I can't stand it. I don't know what the hype is.
I don't blame you. I don't play it anymore.
I have
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I have Minecraft. I just don't get the hype about it. It's just...
the hype. It's way too hyped. People say it's an amazing game. It can do it. It's so basic. It's just this guy. He did it first, and he did it right in a way. But it's just big boy Lego, really. Not even big boy. What am I talking about?
Virtual Lego.
Lego's got more going for it
Lego
than that, but
at least
I don't
Lego,
know. Anyway, when you look at a map,
things.
like you do when you make a map in Minecraft, you just see like the square border. Apparently, that is your area on Minecraft. The world doesn't keep on like generating new land and expanding.
No, it's not an unlimited generation thing on Xbox.
Yeah, and I think that really will take away from not the immersion, but the fun of Minecraft, just going out exploring and mining and stuff. And if you're on the Xbox, you were like mining away, exploring, and you hit a wall. Yeah. You can't dig anymore, or you can't keep going up. That would just ruin it for me, because I've got it on my phone, my mobile phone.
Oh yeah, I heard about the app.
I'm sure it's got the same amount of content as the Xbox version. I know the Xbox version just came out, but you expect better, especially for that price.
Don't get me wrong, they should bring out more content in a larger area. I mean, I guess they might be having trouble with like funding massive servers and stuff like that, because it's not like the PC version where you host your private servers. I think servers generated for your console and people can connect to it. I'm not entirely sure how the multiplayer works on it, but you know, it's not as advanced as the PC setup, I don't think.
Yeah, I think we should get Notch on the podcast. And we can,
that will really happen. Yeah.
I'm kidding, by the way, for the people.
Just to clear that up.
I'm taking the piss. If you.
But yeah. But saying about Minecraft, sometimes people see Mojang as like a godly company and Notch being this amazing person. Yeah.
I'd love to meet
to
Notch.
me, personally, I've never seen Mojang. I know they've only been doing a couple of games and whatnot, but I can't see them making an amazing game after this.
Yeah, I can't talk on behalf of Mojang. I think they're mainly revolved around small games that are quite catchy, aren't they?
Well, yeah. Well, now they're turning into a big company. They've got a lot of money in it. I mean, a lot of money in that company now. But have you seen Cobalt made by the studio?
No, I haven't, unfortunately.
I can't see that being, you know.
Oh, isn't it just like a rip-off of Minecraft, basically?
No, Cobalt's made by Mojang.
No, I meant like, isn't there a game out there that's coming out that's just a
yeah.
rip-off of
There's
Minecraft?
loads of rip-off of Minecraft. That's why they've put it on the Xbox, because they know they can get a pretty dollar out of it, and probably people will be like, we don't want to play your stupid Minecraft game, we'll stick on the fake ones, because they've probably got more content on them anyway. I would.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'd agree with you.
I only got it on my phone because it's on my phone playing Minecraft while I'm walking.
That's awesome.
I know.
I can so see them like for the Xbox, just like bringing out an update. Like you can now like have unlimited space, just cost you £5. Just only
Yeah, only £5.
Yeah.
Minecraft,
Yeah.
like Mass Effect 3.
Yeah. Would you like to know what the ending actually is?
No.
Or you can pay
We
for
won't
it.
even get into Mass Effect 3. That's just controversy.
Stay away
right
from
there.
that, because the end of that was the gaming community like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we won't get into that. Anyway, moving on. Aporia, have you got a topic for this?
Well, if you were thinking of moving on to movies-wise...
No. We were thinking of just still sticking into gaming. You got any topics?
Game-wise, on computer, I mean...
Any new
I've
games?
been playing-
Anything.
Any new games?
throw us
like,
a
coming
topic.
out?
I've been playing Sniper Elite version 2 lately. Really
What's-
enjoying that.
Yeah, what's that like?
Graphics, really nice. Very well constructed
I'm
game.
quite interested in the nut shot X-ray
Yeah, the X-ray shots and cheek shots.
cheek shots.
Yeah, very graphic.
Does it actually show everything, like full on?
Let's just say it quenches my thirst for blood and gore and X-ray shots of death. Yeah, as we know, it's made by Rebellion. Rebellion also made Warriors on PS2s.
Am I uncool if I don't know what this is?
Warriors.
Don't you remember
Oh,
Warriors?
it's the movie.
Warriors come out to play.
Oh, the Game Warriors.
Yeah.
It's the game.
Oh, that
I've
game
never
is
known it was a
awesome.
game. So I was like,
With
I've seen
baseball
another movie.
bats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the game is awesome, Carl.
The
You should try it
game?
out.
Have I been
The
missing
game.
out?
The
Just
game.
you should play it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'll try and
It's
look for
You'll love
ROM
what
of
happens to
this.
Julius.
You can play like this. You can play this game, Carl, where you can. It's like a tagging kind of thing, where you got to compete against other gangs to tag
Gangs
like
in the hood with a crew.
yeah, to tag shit. It's awesome. You get to make your own gang though, which is cool.
Gang warfare. And that.
But yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Money, rock and roll.
my gang's
Sorry.
gonna be amazing.
Yeah, anyway,
So
carry on.
anyway, as soon as I saw that it was made by Rebellion, I knew what to expect. Good gameplay, fair decent graphics, a nice bit of gore thrown in, and yeah, I really am loving it, to be honest. Nicely presented, the keys are all placed nicely. Overall, I think it's just a fantastic game. I haven't completed the campaign yet. I've heard it's quite long anyway,
Yeah.
and just some of the shots you can pull off on it are just so impressive.
Is
You
there...
get this real sense of, oh yes, when you're like on a balcony and you shoot some guy who's hiding behind a crate at 150 meters or something like that, with realism right on, so the bullet drops or curves with the wind.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a curvature and the wind. Is that all affected? Like, I was gonna say if it didn't, what's this game doing? This is like, but yeah.
Yeah, the bullet zero gravity, just like zoom, just keep going.
It sounds interesting.
No, the bullet drop is it's really realistic, and it really is so fantastic. The feeling you get when you kill someone at extremely long range with realism on.
Yeah.
Like, yes! Oh yeah!
I could imagine
no
it.
scope on card.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
just
like all those fanboys like, oh my god,
Just
dude, I
kidding,
just
Tom.
got no scope!
Just giving COD a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think any of you have played it, have you, as of yet?
No, I'm looking to play it, but it was something else I saw and I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be good. I don't know if I should bother with it, and I just kind of let it go and see what other people think of it. But yeah, people say it's a decent game, so I'll check it out.
certainly advised to get it if you've got a bit of spare
Yeah.
money and you like
Yeah.
shooters with a bit of skill involved.
Or another other means of getting games without paying for it, you know.
Yeah,
Bit of
torrent.
a grey area.
But yeah, you shouldn't torrent. No, you
Bad.
should always
Nasty.
buy your games. Yeah,
Yeah.
Most
You should
certainly.
always
Seriously,
buy
your
your
games.
yeah,
Anyway,
you should
do
always
not-
buy your single player games.
anyway,
Always.
Just clarity, we do not endorse piracy at all.
yeah. Anyway, what are the guns like in that game? Do you unlock your guns, or in every mission do you change your?
Well, on the setting
Change
which
again.
I've been playing waves, and you get 3 set weapons. So
Yeah.
it's strategic. You don't get a vast, variety of weapons, but it makes the game strategic. You don't have ridiculously overpowered weapons
Yeah.
that can take every single enemy out in like a few hits. So it does add that element of difficulty where you need to think about what you're actually doing. You can't just run around spraying everyone to death and hoping to God you'll survive. So
Alright, so you can like move around the map, like creep up on people.
yeah, there's a large aspect of sneak kills, incognito, guerrilla
Yeah.
sort of style.
You can go
And,
behind people just like slash. It's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, and there's other stuff as well, like like on the Hitman series where you can make a noise and they'll walk over and they'll be like, "Oh,
Alright, yeah.
what was that
Oh yeah,
noise?"
speaking of Hitman, it's out soon. New Hitman's out soon. So.
I haven't been watching the Hitman series,
I-
unfortunately.
I have to say I've never actually played
Yeah.
a Hitman game.
My brother bums that game, so he'd be happy
Mm.
about that.
It
It's
looks
nice.
alright. I mean, I don't think it's my cup of tea. Like what?
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea,
Watch
yeah.
shiny head with barcodes on the back.
Yeah, no, I can see it's a good game. Just, it's never been bold to play it. But yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
Sniper. What was it called? Sniper Warrior Elite.
Sniper Elite version 2.
Two.
There is a version 1, but I've
Yeah.
not played it. It's meant to be
Something.
kind of crap.
Super Uber Sniper Elite 2K
It's the
12.
sniper's choice.
Sniper's Choice Edition.
Yeah.
If you like shooting people in the face,
And in the groin.
imaginary.
Nut shots.
You should-
let
you
me
should
just
stop.
stipulate on that. Nut shots.
Nut shots.
And
So
Oh.
if you wanna, if shooting people's testicles are off is your if it's your
the
bag,
Nutsack Assassin.
then if you want to be the
Nutsack
nutsack assassin, then this game is for you.
You just give him a small picture of someone's nutsack. And he knows who that guy is. He's like,
Yeah.
my God, what a prime target
It's like-
nutsack.
yeah. He knows his nutsacks. Anyway,
Nuts. Kingpin
moving on.
nutsack.
What topics for gaming have you got?
Yeah.
Punta?
Punta.
Punta. Punta. Sounds like some sort of tribal thing, doesn't it? Punta.
Well,
You should see the video.
just search Punta into YouTube. You'll see.
You'll get your.
You will be enlightened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Um.
what have you got for us?
I haven't been playing that many games to be honest. I've just been playing WoW. Yeah, still play WoW.
Oh God.
Just
that
playing
brings
Well,
WoW.
you got any news
So-
on any games? Anything weird, different?
I've just been looking forward to both Diablo and Guild Wars 2. So I don't
Cool. Alright.
I haven't bought any new games to be honest.
Well, I've got something a bit strange, a bit different.
Ooh,
Actually,
lay it on us.
I saw on PC Gamer, they had an article about a game called Planet Sirene, if that's how you pronounce it. And
Irene.
yeah, it is a strange game. Basically, apparently, like this game runs off real money.
Wow.
So so if you die, it will take 10 cents out of your bank account. If you kill someone, I think this is how it works, you'll get money back. And they'll drop loot and stuff. Like real life money, everything runs off
Loot.
real life money.
Wow.
It's some crazy stuff, but the graphics look awful. I
You
have
can
to
imagine
say.
just serious
Yeah.
gamers on that game. You can't imagine noobs like, no, I don't want to lose money from my bank account.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I couldn't see this game being open for every like age level, because this is basically poker, but you're playing an FPS.
poker with guns.
Yeah,
Not
it's
at your
like
face.
serious thing, business. I mean, apparently this guy, he made $137 so far as a server leader.
Wow.
Yeah, just playing a game, but it doesn't say how much money he's lost. So you could have lost a lot of money.
Imagine if you're in an arena, you definitely wouldn't go AFK, would you?
Yeah, but it gives it a good twist to the gaming community, like something what runs like that. I
You
mean,
know, games are dabbling around that now as well. I mean, even on Diablo 3, we're seeing
Yeah.
real money auctions, aren't we, for items?
well, yeah, obviously there was quite a lot of controversy going around with like Diablo 2 with the gold and the armor, because you make your own game in Diablo 2, a gold farmer will come in or whoever and will spam your game with buy this and buy that, like
Oh, I
come to
remember
our
that
website and whatnot.
advertising. Yeah.
They want to get rid of that completely, don't they? So in Diablo 3, the auction house will kill that, hopefully, from happening.
I'd like to see it kill that.
And they'll get a cut out of it as well. So no matter,
Yeah.
even if the gold farmers keep doing this and whatever, Blizzard are like, we're cool with it. We're getting our cut. Do it as much as you want. We're getting your money's worth. So
Just putting a normal auction house in there was a good idea, because it works well in WoW. So
yeah,
I don't see why they shouldn't put it in Diablo.
yeah, but
It doesn't quite fit in with the old story, but oh well.
yeah, expect to see more like real money and real value go into obviously real values. You can get a lot of games with like TF2, millions of pounds worth. WoW, whatever.
You can have guilds in Guild Wars 2, can't you? Sorry, not Guild Wars 2. Diablo 3. You can get guilds, can't you?
Yeah,
don't
female,
think so.
listen.
Don't think there's guilds in Diablo 3.
Oh, guilds.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
clans guilds. I don't think so.
Yeah, like a clan.
No.
Well, there
Oh.
wasn't in the previous thing.
Yeah,
wasn't
and I
there?
couldn't really imagine them having a point for it, to be honest.
It's not really a guild-like game, really. I mean,
No, if you want, you could just play for the whole game on your own. It's like,
Yeah, I see.
you could literally do that.
yeah, but yeah, real money in games like this Planet Cyrene is. I like what it's doing, but it looks like a terrible game. I'm just gonna say it. I could just see
Put this
someone
out there.
hacking the crap out of this game, and I don't know.
Like fucking auto aimer and just
Yeah, you could be lagging like a lot one day, and you might just get railed in a game, or
You saw your Mones.
you might have your phone might go off. You might have to go get the door. You know, sometimes you don't pay attention, you just go, and then you might get killed like 20 times, and you're not
Could
there.
be turtling. You really need a shit.
Yeah,
you'd never answer your phone.
yeah, exactly.
Flying Cyrene, leave me alone.
Yeah, it's but I could guess it could give more of a real it would make the game much more intense. But I think there's better ways of making the game more intense than using money, like in Diablo 3. If they actually made PvP like it was in Diablo 2, once your character dies, that's it. That'll bring a lot more, intenseness to the game. But I don't see money trying to make a game more intense is a good way of making a game more intense, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I don't see it being good.
I think it's a bit dangerous if you incorporate it into gameplay, because like you said, I mean, if there's hacking about, you could potentially lose a lot of money.
Exploiting
or health or anything, just
anything,
making yourself invulnerable.
It could just be the game's mechanics in general could be just terrible, but you'd be a dumbass for fucking playing it yourself, so. But anyway.
Like advertising this, isn't it?
If you want to check out Planet Cyrene, I'll put it in the description.
Be an investment broker for Wall Street. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll put a description in there so you can see the article from PC Gamer.
During a recession. Go for it.
Yeah, and I was going to talk about Dishonored.
Oh yes.
Yeah, guys, that
looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks great. Obviously,
looks brilliant.
Yeah. I haven't seen any in-game videos or anything, just seen some in-game screenshots, but that game looks amazing.
Well,
Trailer.
what you
Very,
take, you
very
take from the
nice,
trailer,
very nice
it's,
trailer.
it's
Yeah.
like
Very nice
a
trailer.
modern day Assassin's Creed, isn't it? That's what I get the
Remi-
feel
reminds
for
me of-
anyway.
It's
It reminded me of
steampunky.
BioWare for some reason.
You mean
Bioshock.
Bioshock? Yeah.
You remember
You know what?
Bioshock?
Everyone's saying that. Because
In a way,
to be
doesn't it?
honest, there is. It's got some certain things that Bioshock does have there. They're not the same. I'm not saying they're the same, but you know, the power on the hand and whatnot. You see, like the symbol on his hand.
Yeah.
He's used different powers to do certain things. Same as Bioshock. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But
Maybe,
I'd like
Yeah.
to see some actual in-game footage before I actually commit to it. But yeah, judging from the cinematic,
yeah,
it looks very good. Looks
the
very good.
plot certainly looks strange. Anyway, what I take from the trailer, anyway.
it's it's obviously in a steampunk world. If you look at it, it looks like it's in, you know, early 19th century and whatnot. Everything's steam powered and what 18th century should I say.
Yeah, and you always have like some sort of hierarchy because that guy in the trailer thing
Yeah.
is like looking at the people as if peasants go die.
Yeah, and obviously they've said what happens if history went this way and we
Oh
had
right.
Tesla coils instead of this, and we had this technology instead of this technology. Like, what would not saying it's our world, but what if
What
the
could
world
have
came
been.
like that? Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's got that type of feel to it. What I really like, I like steampunk stuff. I really do. I like the way, you know, like Bioshock did kind of the steampunkiness and the, you know, guns with like using
Lasers.
like steam and lasers and whatnot. But with like the old feeling of like,
Certainly, it's like you know, I always enjoy like a nice fantasy sort of setting with a bit of realism, if you
Yeah.
understand my drift. You know, so it's like not too unbelievable,
Yeah.
but it's believable if this had happened or that had happened, you know, in a different way. And to be honest, I really find myself getting into games, you know, like that. I mean, Bioshock is a great game with a great storyline, and I just
Yeah.
got into that so easily. And I can imagine this game being very similar, to be honest.
yeah. I was listening to developers go on about it, and they said that it's got a bit of I think a Deus Ex feeling where you can stealth a little bit if you want, stealth to a good point in a room, and then you could just go all out, you know, tactically on your enemies in that room. Like you see in the video, in the trailer, sorry, he goes in that room head on, freezes him, shoots 3 shots into the three guys in front of him, and then like, you know, let goes of his power, and it just kills them all, like kind of thing.
That's so kick-ass, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to admire a game where one guy goes in and absolutely rapes the shit out of everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, expect good things from that game. Looks great.
Certainly one to keep an eye on. That's what I think, anyway.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking for an hour now, so do you guys want to get a break?
I'll make welcome to a break if you want.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'll take a break and we'll be back.
Don't go change in San Diego.
Hello, and we're back after our break. Did everyone enjoy their break?
Yeah, I got me
lovely
some
Earl Grey.
hot sauce crisps right here.
I got some pancakes.
God, I want pancakes right now.
Pancakes. Anyway, let's move on to a new topic. Moving films. What have you guys got for this topic?
Yeah, well, I just wondering if you've seen some of these films that I just recently watched. I've watched them quite a few times, but have you guys seen? It's a Korean film. It's called It's called it's got English subtitles, so you'll be able to.
Oh
follow it.
right, okay.
Oh,
Is
headache.
it anime?
Um,
Carry on.
no, it's not an anime.
Good
Fucking
job.
hell,
I'm
no.
glad.
It's called All Boy. I think you guys heard of it. Guys must
Old
have heard of
Boy.
it. Yeah, All Boy.
Old boy.
I think.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that. Does a guy get stabbed? I know. Spoiler alert. Spoiler
That's a
alert.
bit vague.
It's a clip.
No wait,
Clip.
no wait,
It's
wait.
vague.
Before you carry on. It's he's stuck in a in like a room for 15 years.
All right. Yeah, I
No,
think
no.
this is.
Guy.
Well,
I think this is it.
he gets kidnapped for 15 years, I think it was, in this one room, and he's trying to figure out like who did it, why is he in the room, and he finally gets out, and then he tries to find people who put him in there, but it's gruesome.
Oh,
It's,
cool.
it's in Korean.
Good. Well, is it quite? It's quite gory, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not like gory, but it's just it's very good. If you haven't seen it,
Is it quite
Go on,
dark?
look at it.
What is room like?
his room
Yeah.
it's a hotel room. That's why it's so strange.
How does he get food?
Does he get food? Oh, they
Are we asking
can't-
too much here? Hold on.
well,
No, I'm just
yeah,
really interested about this room because I can
Yeah,
imagine.
I'm really interested.
the
about this
room.
movie.
Yeah, they the people, yeah, they give him the food, but they have to do something to get give him the food. But yeah,
All right.
just go watch it. It's
Is it-
called All
is it-
Boy.
So,
Is
oh
it
boy, that's
excrement
cool.
rubbed on the walls. And
No, no.
I'd get bored if I was locked in a room for 15 years. I think I'd
Yeah,
start rubbing the walls with excrement.
there's a series as well as Sympathy for Lady Vengeance and Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
This
By
is
the same
different
director.
now.
Same director, yeah, same director of Old Boy, but he's done these two other films as well. So you should watch them too as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
very good.
Fortunately, I've never heard of them.
Haven't you? Well, speaking of recent films, I've seen The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Fincher remake. You guys?
Oh, is that?
Oh, the
this the
international
one with-
bestseller as a book.
Yeah, is this the
Yeah.
English version?
Yeah, this is the with Daniel Craig in it.
What did you think of that? I actually
Oh,
didn't get around
God.
to seeing it.
Fucking
Did
brilliant.
I,
Fucking
Brilliant,
brilliant.
is it?
Yeah, brilliant.
Didn't expect that from you. I thought you'd just slate it.
I watched the original, the Swedish version. I did watch it in English subs, which was a bad idea
Did?
because
What? So, you've seen the Swedish one and then you've seen the English one.
yeah, I watched them like a day before. So I watched
Alright,
the
okay.
Swedish version and I watched the remake.
All right. Okay.
To be honest, I enjoyed the remake more
Oh, did you?
because
That's good.
obviously it had a familiar face and it was in English. It was very
Yeah.
good. You should watch that as well.
That's
should really watch it.
surprising that a remake's better than the actual original. Because
Oh, kind
That's-
of.
well, yeah, it's good because you get a lot of hipsters who are like, well, first one will fall better than the second one. Like, just no.
Yeah, well, sequels
It's good
are
to hear a
renowned.
remake is better than the first one. It's always
Yeah,
good.
and
Yeah.
the final film, which you should guys, you Giz gotta
Let's get
have to, you have to watch. Have you seen? This is going way off, but have you seen Lucky Number 11?
Yes, I've seen
Nope.
it. It's just something I haven't got around to ever watching.
Should watch that as well. Should really watch it.
What kind of what like lines is that on? Is that like gangster or what?
It's this guy.
yeah.
He gets there's
This
these two families and they're like
families.
fighting and he's just this one guy just gets involved
Epic
and then,
fighting.
and then you're like what you just like it takes a while for you to just thinking like what has this guy actually got to do with like the story,
Mhm.
but the ending is such a fucking mindfuck.
All right, it's one of those, is it?
Yeah, but
All right.
not that much of a mind. It's a very good ending. If you
Oh,
want to watch a mindfuck film, you should definitely watch either Memento or
Memento.
yeah, watch Memento. Fuck.
I like those mindfuck ones because
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so Memento, is a good one.
Shutter Island was good for a mindfuck.
Shutter Island.
Yeah, did you ever watch
Yeah,
Shutter
it was
Island?
alright. It was a bit. It was in that type of way, but I don't know.
Yeah.
At the
Oh
ending,
yeah.
the ending on that was...
Yeah.
Another film which I did watch, which I'm glad I did watch, was Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. It's got Jim Carrey in it. Oh my
not
god.
heard of this.
Jeez.
Eternal Sunshine for what?
Of a Spotless Mind.
Eternal
Jesus
Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. Cool.
It was made in 2004. It's been out for a while, but
Yeah.
I couldn't explain you that plot if I had it written down in front of me. Fuck.
Was it good? I take it.
Oh god, it's the biggest mindfuck film I've ever seen.
Is it like wrapping your head
I'll
on
have to
the
check this
slice of
out.
lemon being smashed into a brick wall?
It's nuts. It's like time travel and time
not
travel
like the
and
butterfly effect. Oh god.
the butterfly effect. No. Well, saying it's not really time travel, but it's just very messed up. It's just hard to follow. But
Was it a
Did you
bad
watch
way,
that?
hard to follow, or what is it?
good way.
A good
hard to
way.
follow.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay. If that's a such thing.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
want to be sitting there going, the what? Just
You know
oh,
what?
Huh?
People who watched Inception. I can't get over the fact that people got confused with that movie.
It's
I
a
still-
really
seriously can't.
straightforward plot, isn't
I
it?
still
That
can't
was
believe.
straightforward.
I still can't believe people think he's still in the dream at the end. He's not. The fucking director and the writer have said that it's not a dream. So will people stop fucking saying it's a dream?
I know people want to make their own assumptions up, but
Yeah, but what's with
Yeah.
the conclusion of the penny though? Because the penny stays on its face
well,
for
the
those.
spinning
Penny.
top thing.
The spinning top.
No,
No,
spinning
what-
top stops going, doesn't it? You
it
hear
starts
like,
shaking.
fizzle
Yeah,
out.
it
Yeah.
starts shaking. And the writer did say it was the ending.
Yeah.
It's not a dream. So
Plus,
It
they
kinda
said that he could never see their faces, and they turned around at the end, didn't they, the kids?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Because if it was a
Well-
dream, he didn't see their faces.
Yeah, that's what.
Well,
So-
yeah, like I said, I don't understand how people could miss
Yeah.
stuff and how they could not follow the story, because the story seemed not simplistic. I wouldn't say that, but it wasn't. Oh my god, what's happening? What's going on? It's pretty
Yeah, you
straightforward
just
in that
have to
type of way.
concentrate on it, though. You know, it's not one of those
Yeah.
movies you can just sort of start watching, then halfway through go, "Oh wow, look at that seat! It's a really nice seat," and then go back to the movie and be like, "What
Like a
just happened?"
like a Schwarzenegger film. Any Schwarzenegger film, you can come back and be like, oh yeah, he's doing that now.
He's still screaming. He's still going. I want to go to Mars. Like, yeah.
You want the
It was-
pizza?
Super fantastic musical.
Yeah, we
Yeah, exactly.
we saw. But I think we should stay away from those topics in case people start flaming us like, "No, it was a dream."
Yeah.
No, it's not.
As long as your facts are right, you're the movie man here, or I'm not.
Right.
so-
I am
So-
the movie man here,
Yeah.
but yeah. It's,
Anyways,
let's
it's a
just
dream.
clarify this, right? You
It's a
believe
dream.
what you want to believe.
No, this clarify now. Like, it's not a dream. Stop being a faggot. It's not a dream.
Yeah, but people's concentration on movies, I mean, it differs from some other people. Some of it's terrible. People
Are we
can't
going to go into
concentrate.
stereotypes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
people can't concentrate on something like that. That is simple. It's like,
Hmm.
how can you get confused?
There's
by
nothing.
It?
There's nothing more simpler than like carrying on with a film storyline. If you can't,
I
if you
mean-
can't follow a film through the storyline and get to the end and understand,
Yeah,
then you're retarded.
I know.
think
I
you
know
have-
people who
Yeah, carry on,
can't
sorry.
concentrate on Lord of the Rings. They just
Oh.
tune out because they're too
Why?
long. It's like,
Yeah.
what? You have like
But you,
concentration of a freaking squirrel. What's wrong
Like-
with you?
like
Just
Schindler's
fucking
List.
watch it.
Like
It's such a
Schindler's
good
List.
movie.
You see,
The thing
Schindler's
is, right-
List is an amazing film. Like 3 hours. Like, oh no, I'm watching what?
Yeah.
I
Why?
actually
'Cause it's 3
applaud
hours.
them. I actually applaud them for putting the whole, like, a general outline of the whole story from all of the books into
Mhm.
a movie because the books are massive.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous. They're like flipping the New Testament, the Old Testament, and everything in between.
Yeah, I did buy the Fellowship of the Ring, and I just like read the first part, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch the film. Fuck this.
Yeah.
But all those
It's,
people who are like, "Oh, I can't watch it; it's too long." I think well done them for fitting it all into a movie with decent plot and outline.
people even give the Lord of the Rings series stick because they say, oh, it wasn't enough content. You missed out this and this bit. Like, what
it's
they've
like,
done is
it's like, fuck
incredible
you.
feat already. So
Yeah, it's like fuck you. You try and you
yeah,
try and do it.
you try and do
You've
that
got
and
the
do
brain
better.
capacity of a fucking amoeba.
Yeah, but The Hobbit is coming out soon.
Oh, looking forward to The Hobbit. That
Oh,
would be
God.
ground shaking,
Same.
seriously.
Did you hear about the
The 48
the
frames.
screenings of 48
Yeah.
frames? Apparently, like everyone who went to see it was like, Jesus Christ, it sucks. But
Yeah.
Why was that anyway?
Oh, it's a
because
preview. There was.
was-
They showed a 10 minutes preview and it was. They
was
filmed it in
in-
48. Did they film it in 48 frames?
yeah,
Was it just shown?
it was shot. It was shown. It was shot in 48 frames per second.
Was it 48 or
which-
I was just making this number up here?
48, yeah,
Yeah,
which is
okay.
ridiculous because every film is made in 24 frames per second because that is industry
Yeah.
standard. It's like the easiest way of explaining it. Do you know saying in a normal film and you see someone punch or a kick or something, you get motion blur.
Hoo-ha!
Yeah. Ghosting.
Yeah, you get motion blur, so it doesn't look that real. Well, it looks real, but you know,
Yeah.
it's easier for your eyes to follow it. But in 48 frames per second, there is no motion blur. It looks real. Like
like it looks like it's been done on a HD cam. Like
yeah, it looks like it's been, yeah.
everything looks too tinny and like
Yeah, it looks too.
it's hard to explain, right? Especially if you haven't seen it as well. You're just getting it off people's.
Yeah, it looks too real life-ish.
Let's just say it
I
looks
don't know.
like if they were going to kick you, it would literally hit you in the face.
Well, not that. People were saying that
no.
the screen looked like, because it was running on 48 frames per second, it looked like the screen was in the wall. Like it actually looked like it
like they were
backdropped
watching
into the wall.
like they were watching a live-action
Yeah.
like film.
Yeah, because it's from people's descriptions, it's quite hard to like put it into context
Yeah,
because you
but
haven't seen it yourself. But
someone did
obviously
say,
see. Yeah,
someone
sorry.
did say though when they're watching it, it was shot in 48 frames per second. But once they're watching the 10-minute preview, their eyes adjusted to it, and then their brain. I think it's just a brain thing. It's like your brain would naturally follow a normal film in 24 frames per second. But if you watch it in 48 frames per second, I think you could. It's going to be different, but for watching it for like 3 hours, your eyes will adjust to it and your brain will adjust to it fast.
Well, like you said, I think people have just got too accustomed maybe to the 24 frames per second. So when this comes out, and maybe it comes out for more movies, if people do accept it, maybe it won't be such a problem as people are making it out to be. But we don't know.
It's just very annoying, like how he shot it in 48 frames per second because he could. That's the only reason why he did it, because he could.
Well, no, I think it's a better move from 3D movies. I would prefer a better quality, film on the screen than a 3D film, because a 3D film I'm finding it really tacky lately.
Oh, 3D films, they're just coming. It's like going and coming back. It's annoying. It's like how can I explain?
We need a new standard to up the tech that we're getting in cinemas.
I think,
and maybe 48 frames. Hopefully, we better.
Once we can watch 3D films without the glasses, then 3D will be good.
Yeah.
But because like 3D, the thing about 3D is it goes and comes back every 10 years. Sorry, 10 years. Every like 5 years.
I went to see Avengers, and I've had this happen a lot at different cinemas. That when you put the glasses on, the 3D seems to be unfocused sometimes.
Depending you get a blurred edge. Yeah,
it's like you're like looking like what's going on here. It doesn't seem clear. But then you go to another cinema on another day, and it'll be fine. And it's like that unpositive part. Like when you go to see a movie, will this be okay or will it not? Shall I buy 3D or not? I'll just say stay away from 3D because it's just not worth it.
It's
taking a chance.
Slip effect
Hmm.
3D. It's shit. You shouldn't even watch.
Yeah.
It's a
Shouldn't
phase,
bother.
isn't it, though? I mean, it'll be around because everyone's like, oh,
Yeah.
wow, this must be the next step forward. But let's face it, everyone's going to be sick of wearing glasses on their face while they're watching
Yeah.
something. You're not going to be sat at home on the sofa with your brand new 3D TV with flipping glasses on, are you?
Yeah. What about
I'd be
people
surprised
with?
people do it,
What
but
about
the
people who
industry
wear
wants you to buy
glasses?
it.
What about people
Yeah.
who wear glasses? That must be annoying. But yeah,
The industry
Um,
wants you to think that this is what you want. This
it's
is
just
what
a
you want to
it's just a
see.
money it's just a money thing.
Yeah.
It's just it's a very good marketing scheme.
Yeah.
It doesn't help the film in any way. It's just 3D because it's
Yeah.
3D.
Anyway.
I don't think it's taking off though, because if it was, they'd be
No.
pushing it onto other stuff. You'd have, Sky 3D mass advertised, wouldn't you? You'd have,
It did.
3D TVs
Not anymore.
mass advertised. Well, if it did, I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah. It's just
Anyway.
it's just like it's just one of those things like you can watch it in normal HD or 3D. It's just a preference.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
anyway, we moved off a bit off topic from
Yeah, it's just
Hobbit, but I expect good things from The Hobbit.
yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Even though it's if it's in 48 frames per second, yeah, go for it, whatever.
Yeah. Well,
To be honest,
he's,
I think we've been waiting for it for a long time, so just watch it, and it's
Yeah.
how it is.
Anyway, The Hobbit, it's a great book. Matching it up to Lord of the Rings and whatnot. It's got but he's split it into two parts, isn't he?
Yeah.
R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah. But it's more of adventure-y. I know Lord of the Rings was quite adventure-y in its own way, but this is more.
Yeah.
How
The best way of explaining Lord of the Rings, which I'm not going to take credit for this because Kevin Smith says it best.
Mm-hmm.
Lord of the Rings is a film about people walking. Get ring, walk. First film, get ring, walk. Second film, get ring, lose ring, get ring back, walk. Last film,
Beautiful scenery in
walk
the background
to
with
volcano, put ring in.
occasional action scene.
Put ring in
That's
volcano.
easier
Done.
to put it, but
Yeah.
The Hobbit is going to be a great film.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
agree.
It's got a lot of for the size of the book. There's a lot of content in that book, the Hobbit book, for what it is. Because it's smaller than the Lord of the Rings trilogy, obviously, but there's so much in that compared to the Fellowship and whatnot. It's so I can see how he split the Hobbit into two. I think it was a wise move. But
foundation for the following movies, isn't it? Really, so it's got to be a pretty big foundation for movies that long.
Yeah.
Well, a series that long. So it's what I expect, really.
Yeah. Shall we move on to the Avengers? Obviously, everyone's been talking about the Avengers.
Avengers.
Yeah, everyone's been talking about the Avengers lately. I mean, I only went to see it. I'm being honest now. I only went to see it because it was a crap load of hype. Marvel movies like that don't really bother me too much. I think the only character out of that series I actually went to see was Iron Man. I didn't even go and see the other ones, so all these characters were new to me. But yeah, what did you think of the Avengers? Whoever went to see it.
Personally, I went to see it not long after its release. To be honest, I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I thought it was a good movie as well. 'Cause I didn't expect it to be as good as it was.
And you know what I expected straight away from the off? I expected loopholes, because if you've watched the previous movies, they all seem to end in their own fashion. Like at the end of Thor, oh god, I can't really say, but basically at the end of each of those movies, it's a sort of ending that sort of says, well, I don't expect anything else to happen. That it couldn't go anywhere. But at the beginning of Avengers, they explain everything, how it could have turned around.
For Captain America.
I can't give examples, but what happens to Loki for those who've watched it, and it explained how Loki, managed to.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. But yeah, I thought it was good, and there was a lot of hype about it. Like I saw on Facebook and whatnot, and that's what made me go and watch it. But
Yeah, as we
Um,
explained in previous.
yeah, it wasn't as good as people hyped it up to be. Like, oh, this movie's amazing, go watch it. Like, it wasn't amazing. It was good, wasn't amazing.
You know, they've already announced a sequel.
Of course they have. Did you watch the credits?
Yeah.
You watched them all? You watched all the credits? Like, do you
Don't
see what
believe
happened?
I watched it all the way through.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, the bad. I'm not gonna even say anything. It's obviously they.
I'm
We're
sure
gonna
I
say
remember
it's
something, but I can't.
You can probably
Can't
find it on
remember.
YouTube.
It'll
Yeah.
probably come back to me in it, but
I haven't
mind.
watched it, but let's just. I think I'll watch it. But
Yeah. Well, like my opinion
um,
of the movie, I thought it had. I thought it was. It came at the start. It started off straight away with action, good action.
Yeah.
Until a certain part where it hits this wall and everything just slows down all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And the characters are like talking in between each other, and I'm like, I'm not finding this very interesting. I know that they're doing the fluff and the lore and whatever between the characters, and people love Marvel, probably enjoying it, and that's fine. But I just found it didn't. I don't know. It just hit a wall too fast, and then the action started up again straight away right after it. It was just like a dip, if you know what I mean.
It's that
That's
sort
just
of wave effect, isn't it? You have an action beginning, and then it slows down through the middle, and then right at the end, it's all action again. It's a bit...
Yeah, but it was too blatant to me, and
were things
me
to
and Reaper actually went to go see it, and when we were watching it, we just we noticed it. We noticed that dip, and we were like sitting there like, God, come on, this thing forever. But yeah,
Moving on. But I like that they added a comical aspect to it. There was a bit of a comical aspect to some of the scenes, isn't there?
Oh yeah, definitely with a certain character.
Yeah, I mean,
the Hulk. Well, we can say it's the Hulk. He's got some comical parts in it, but
you can sum it up in words, literally: Hulk, smash, crush, kill.
yeah.
No, I would have thought Iron Man would have, you know.
Yeah, no, it was actually Hulk gave. I think because the Hulk's characteristics aren't to when he's are not so easily put out.
He doesn't do a vast variety of
he
things
can't
except
talk
smash
properly.
things.
Yeah, he can't talk properly compared to all the other characters, so he can't really make his persona any better than the other guys. So I guess they gave him funny parts.
Well, that's his temperament, isn't it? He's not going to
Yeah,
be
they gave
anything
him
he
funny
isn't.
parts, or else people think, wow, he's
Well,
shit
yeah,
superhero.
but I don't know.
You know,
Yeah, that's what I think anyway.
Overall, I think it's a good movie. There's only one other thing which I thought was a bit annoying in the movie, and
No
I
spoilers.
don't. No, I'm not going to give any spoilers.
Yeah.
But it seems centered around certain actors in the movie. You know, at certain points I felt that they were concentrating on this character too much and not giving, you know, a variety as the rest of the characters, because at certain points, you know, you were looking at one character and what he was doing at that moment in time. Like, for example, without giving spoilers, they concentrated a lot on Iron Man. He was one of the major figures in that movie, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's because like that's what you get once you have a film with like, because you usually have a film with one main actor, and then you can concentrate around that one actor. But once you've got like big actors, like 4 big actors with big egos in one film, it's hard to give like
I know what you mean.
each actor the attention, because all of them want attention because they're actors. That's what actors.
Well, no, they're not just actors. I mean, the characters in general, they all want attention because that's that's the superheroes.
Yeah, I'm guessing like the Hulk and Iron Man, and I'm guessing Thor. Because I've never watched Thor before.
Thor didn't have a bigger part as what he should have, really, but I don't know.
Didn't he?
I think only.
I thought it was. Yeah, I don't know.
Possibly.
Did you
like,
go and watch the other ones? Sorry, kind of cross.
Possibly
Did you go?
like.
Me?
Yeah. Did you watch the other superhero ones?
I did watch all the separate movies.
Oh right. Okay. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I guess it's just one of those things like. Whichever Marvel film come out recently, they get the they kind of get the hype, because come on, I'm okay like Marvel character, but once I seen like the lineup for for this film, I was like, okay, Iron Man, the Hulk, like, and Thor. Like, who the fuck are the rest of these guys? Am I the only
No,
people?
Black
yeah, but
Widow and
if
Who the fuck
you're,
are they?
yeah, if you're like, you don't, you don't get into Marvel or whatever, then that's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine to say that. I mean, you shouldn't be like, uh, burnt for just saying who are these guys, because you just don't pay attention to it. Because I didn't know who, is it Black Widow?
yeah,
The woman.
And
yeah,
the
Black Widow. Isn't
yeah,
it?
and the guy with the bow, forgot his name.
Green Arrow or something.
The
I don't know.
Green Arrow.
I don't know.
His
I
arrow
don't
is
fucking know his
green.
name either. The Green Arrow.
Green
fuck
Arrow.
yeah.
His Green Arrow.
Yeah, no, I've heard of these superheroes before. I've never seen them, but it was nice to see them in this movie. Like, I don't know. Anyway, let's move away from the Avengers.
Yeah.
Prometheus.
Prometheus. Oh my god, I are excited so much.
I can't wait for this movie. I am
We,
going.
we did talk about it quite a bit in the other
Naughty
podcast,
things.
but it's worth bringing up into.
Oh yeah.
I could literally bore you with everything about Prometheus. I could speak
Yeah.
for ages, literally. But I think we're going to keep to the major points with it.
Well, yeah. That movie looks like it's got awesome potential. Well, it will do. It's gonna do good. Well, I'm saying it's gonna do good. If it doesn't, then don't come back to me and flame me for it.
Yeah, but it could. To be honest, I think it could be advertised a bit more. Like, there's massive hype about Avengers and The Hobbit and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Prometheus, it's sort of like, you've seen the trailer for it, alright, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But, you could ask a vast majority of people, like, oh, what movies do you want to see this year? I guarantee only people who watch, like, the Alien series, Predator series, stuff like that will say, I'm definitely going to watch Prometheus.
Yeah, I know
But
what you
other
mean.
than that, people are going to be like, what's Prometheus?
I know. I think it's not been put out there that it's actually something to do with the Alien series. I don't think many people actually know that it's to do with the Alien series, and that it was the same person who made Aliens is actually directing that.
Yeah, he also directed, was it Blade Runner and
Yeah.
Blade and what else?
Oh, Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
part
he's
of
done Gladiator and
Gladiator as well. Yeah.
American Gangster.
Yeah. So yeah, I expect good things from that also. But
From the trailer I've seen, the graphics look superb.
oh
Storyline.
yeah,
Of course, I'm
Wait, yeah.
pulled into that storyline straight away just from the trailer.
yeah. You can tell there's a bit of a couple of not Easter eggs, but main plot points from that trailer. You can see
Like
if you've seen
faceless and
Aliens
shit.
or you've seen this, you're gonna know what part this is gonna, have to do with the movie.
Oh yeah,
Like
I mean, for all
Prometheus.
those people who've been watching a close eye on the trailer and stuff, you'll notice that the same image of that machine appears in the Alien series, and it's also on the trailer. It appears here as well.
Yeah.
So definitely a link between Alien and this, which will be
Yeah.
exciting.
What we're saying here is definitely not a spoiler. You never know. We could be wrong somehow, but you can tell it's something to do with the Alien
it's going to be
series.
something to do. He has actually come forward and said that
He's got
There-
some influence.
there
Or
are
like-
aspects of Alien, like strands of alien DNA and stuff like that, but
Yeah,
he hasn't
it-
said too much.
Yeah. Well, when we were in HMV, actually, what is HMV? Would you say? It's a retail what sells games and music and whatnot
It's
in the
media
UK.
store, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, media store. I was in there today, and it actually Aliens was on offer, and it was in like a cardboard stand of Prometheus.
Ah.
They just put it on the plate right there for
Yeah.
people who would pay attention to it. But have you guys seen any of the viral trailers for Prometheus?
I haven't seen any of the viral trailers. No.
Well,
Mm.
I'll give you a link to them, and I'll obviously put the links in the description for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it shows one of the androids in one of the viral videos, like speaking, like saying what you can do and whatnot. It's made by, like, what's the main company in Aliens? It's got a W sign. Say it.
I don't remember that.
Hold on.
Properly.
We'll research this. Yeah, well, he's it's speaking to the droid and is saying what he can do and stuff. It's like interviewing this droid, and I think plays a big plot in the actual Alien story. This droid. So yeah, give it a watch. It's good. There's also another viral video that I think the guy who owns this company. God, I can't remember. People are gonna be like,
"Come on, how do you not know
yeah,
this?"
I know.
Yeah.
But the guy who owns...
we got a lot to speak about. We can't get everything nailed down.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
whatever.
But yeah, this guy who owns the company, he's like doing a speech and whatnot, and that's one of the viral videos, and it's pretty good, like how they've clipped them all together, and the movie looks awesome just from the viral videos and the trailer. So I'm expecting good things.
I'll certainly before I watch this, I'll certainly be touching up on my alien technology. What am I doing? The Aliens movies. I'll certainly be touching up on all of them to look out for Easter eggs or any involvement between the movies. And
That's
one,
it.
to be honest.
Wayland. That's the company. It's the Wayland company.
Wayland.
Yeah.
Wayland.
They're called Wayland, and it's like a W, and they're the company who make the droids. What? Not droids. What's the other word for
Android?
Android? Yeah, I think it's Android. Is it? You know, they look human and whatnot. So
Cybernetics.
yeah. But yeah, check it out. It's good. It's good
Definitely.
stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anyone else got any topics?
It's about it, I think, for me.
Any more?
Really?
All right then.
Yeah, it's
Okay. We'll move on to
2 o'clock in the
games
morning.
playing this week.
Bit of a mic. Oh, yeah.
Games playing this week.
Yeah. What games
Yeah.
are you guys playing this week?
Well,
We'll
you
start
know
off
what
with
I'll be playing this
Punta.
week in 3 days.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
playing this week.
Yeah,
till the end of
not
this week,
Diablo.
technically.
Yeah,
No.
play Diablo. Yeah,
You have to
we're
be
playing
God.
Diablo.
I'll be playing Diablo Lord Destruction.
Definitely. I think Diablo is like the game we'll be playing.
Yeah. Well, I've got 3 days until then, so I've got to pass
3
the
days.
time.
God, such a
Um,
drag. I'm so not looking
I
forward
think
to its
I'll,
release.
I think I'll install Dungeon Defenders because I've said I'll install it. But,
You haven't installed it yet.
Really?
No. I don't know. I've been busy.
And that is advisable to everyone who's listening to get Dungeon Defenders because it is a legendary game.
So you're gonna play Dungeon Defenders and WoW before Diablo 3 then?
Yeah.
Won't have time for this.
What are you doing, Aporia?
Well, pretty obvious.
Diablo
Apparently.
3.
Yeah.
Beforehand, Diablo 3.
Beforehand,
Diablo
waiting
2.
for Diablo 3. Yeah.
Counting down the minutes.
I can't imagine between now and its release date, I can't imagine I'll be doing anything in particular. Might play some Tetris.
Tetris.
Tetris. Yeah.
Bejonged.
Bejazzled.
Bejazzle.
Yeah, beat me to it.
Well, I'll be playing... Shut up, say. I'll be playing... I think I'll be playing a bit of TF2. Tribes.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of Tribes.
Tribes, yeah.
TF2, I'll be...
I've been playing Soul Reaver as well.
Yeah,
Jay, yeah, you should... Well, Aporia, should I say, sorry.
God.
Yeah, you should have some idea of Soul Reaver.
Yes, I shall. To be honest, I haven't had a proper look at
Oh,
Soul
well,
Reaver
it's an
as
old
of yet.
game. It's a really old game from...
Is it Kane or something?
Yeah, Legend of Kane series. Do you remember? You're like a vampire thing, Soul
I
Reaver.
remember the release on PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's one of the first games I played on PlayStation. actually.
Yeah, I bought off GOG. If you want to check out GOG, they've got like old school games and stuff.
Old school, man.
Yeah, it's great. They're like $6. That's all it costs. No DRM. You can stick it on a pen stick,
Awesome.
on a pen
stick?
drive. Yeah, pen stick, pen drive, whatever. And you can just take it anywhere. It's awesome. They don't
Oh,
put any
God.
crap on it. You don't have
Sure.
to be tied down to Steam to have like a crappy
You know, I really
client.
want to download eventually, and play before Diablo.
What's that?
God of War. I really want to.
The new one.
No, just the old ones.
Oh right, they're bringing
The
out
old
God of
God of
War
Wars.
Ascension, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
It's multiplayer.
Isn't it only for PS3? I've heard.
Yeah, most of them all are for PS3 and like PSP, aren't they?
I'm actually sick of that. Like single platform releases.
Yeah, well, it's their game though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still
I know what
knocks
you mean.
out a lot of marketing for them. So I don't understand why they do it. To be honest,
You can download God of War for
companies,
PC. You can download God of War for PC, can't you?
God of War, the original, maybe is an emulator. Perhaps.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you could run an emulator, couldn't you? Run it as a
Yeah, obviously, but
I'll find a way.
In matter of speaking, that is illegal, but you can, yeah.
Grey area.
But
you can get emulators. You can put the discs in your disk drive, and then play them from that the emulator. Oh well.
But yeah, anyway, Ascension, that's coming out. It's multiplayer based mode in it.
Interesting aspect for God of War.
Yeah, and it's going. Who's the main character in God of War again? Completely forgot. Kratos, that's it. Kratos is. I think it goes back in his storyline from before he got all messed up and stuff, like when he was human. I think. If I'm wrong, don't slate me for this either. But yeah, I think it's going through that. I heard news about that. So yeah. Well, I'm not going to buy it because I don't have a PS3. So see how it goes.
Do you not?
We can find a way to play it.
Would you think it's worth buying a PlayStation 3 for the new God of War?
No. Nothing is worth buying it.
Well, the
PS3.
The PS3 at the moment, they're not too expensive.
Unless Diablo is on changes their mind. Well, unless Blizzard changes their mind and puts Diablo 3 on PS3 only, then yeah.
Weren't they thinking of doing that cross-platform for
Diablo 3 coming to consoles?
Yeah.
I don't know, and I don't really want to speak about it as such because it's kind of a touchy subject. There's not too many facts about it, but there has been rumors, and in beta in Diablo was made, like the UI was set out a lot more PC based. People said this is from other people who played Diablo beta. They said it was set out more like PC, had like a lot of moves you could select, like on your hotbar and whatnot. But I gotta keep saying whatnot less because I keep always saying it all the time. Yeah,
like whatnot and that.
Yeah, so they say that it changed after the beta, like a certain point before it got released to. They had the weekend where it was open to everyone. Yep. Apparently, there's only 4 moves now.
That's what I was worried about because you said there was 4 moves. What I instantly thought of was Xbox controller, 4 buttons.
Yeah.
No.
And there was a rumor going around that they were thinking of putting on the Xbox, and that it was kind of out of nowhere. Why did they change it all from like being a perfect PC like UI to a smaller, easier UI? You could look at it and think this would fit perfectly on a controller. I don't know.
I think they're just keeping it open, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that they were chucking around ideas and someone said, hey, why don't we do it this way and then we could release it on PC and on console.
Yeah, just get more money, isn't
it?
Loads of money.
Yeah, to me, I can see them releasing it on a console because
I do not want
there.
them to.
I know,
not
Blizzard,
to be a hater.
Blizzard will try and get money out of anything the way they can. So.
Oh yeah, we need to play Killing Floor as well this week. We need to play Killing Floor because we got the new maps up.
Yeah.
Server.
Yeah, we got the server. We need to play the maps.
Yeah, Killing Floor is a great game, but I've been playing a bit of Witcher 2 as well.
Witcher 2.
I need to buy it.
I haven't got through that, but that game's amazing. I'm not too far.
I did say, didn't I?
Yeah,
I need to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
The Witcher series caught me from the first one. The first one, straight away when I entered the game. Even the tutorial was amazing.
Yeah.
So I've always followed the Witcher series, and I think the second one is just. Some people say, second game's going to be rubbish, but this one really upped it.
I feel like an asshole not playing either one of them, but I'll buy it.
Yeah, well, CD Projekt, who made Witcher 2, is a fantastic company. Those guys, they brought out Witcher 2, and literally months later, they got all the feedback from the community, and they said, you know what, we'll remake this game like 2.0, redo all the problems that you guys thought were wrong with it and what you thought could have been done better, and we'll make it better for free. You can have everything back for free.
Awesome.
And that's what they did. So it's just such a good game. The fidelity of the graphics is awesome. Actually, it's one of the games that do push my computer, sorry, to its max. Shut up.
Sorry.
I've got cotton mouth here. It's horrible. Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it does push my computer to its limits. What not many games on the PC are doing these days, because fucking Xbox and PS3 are lagging behind like motherfuckers.
So not only beautiful graphics, but beautiful women's as well.
Unless you're that.
Sly laugh.
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about.
Awkward laugh. Yeah, awkward laugh. Don't worry, no one's listening now.
Yeah. Well, how far did you get through that, Jay? Witcher 2?
I never really completed it, unfortunately. You know, it's on the computer, but you know, it's one of those games where you have to be in a certain mood to play it.
Definitely.
Because
I've gone off it.
I find that with single player, you know, like RPGs, you have to be in a certain mood and a state of mind to be able to get into it and follow it. Because if I start a game like that and I'm not in the mood, I just don't follow the storyline and I just lose my place in it. I'm just like, well, what was I doing again?
It's quite not. I wouldn't say it's a complicated game, but it's quite hard to get a hold of. Like, you gotta remember the magic skills.
Oh yeah.
You gotta put your traps down. You gotta have the right items equipped, and you gotta parry and attack all at the right time.
Yeah, the switching between modes, heavy, fast, and what is it? Medium?
Yeah.
But
and then taking the potions before you go into a boss fight, or know that there's something coming up.
Yeah, I love alchemy in it as well. I think that's a great aspect of the game.
Yeah, but it's great, but it's quite heavy on that side, and I had to give it a bit of a rest because taking a break from it. But it's such a good game. But yeah.
Yeah, did you ever try that on the hardest difficulty?
Me?
Yeah.
Witcher 2 on hardest? No. Ain't gonna happen.
No.
Ain't gonna happen. I'm on normal and I get slaughtered half the time.
Literally, when on Witcher 1, because I finished that, I tried it on hard mode. If you don't do alchemy, you die. And that's the end of it. You know, you can't just slash your way through. Fortunately.
But yeah, those guys are great, and I will play that game through because isn't the game like last ages, like some stupid amount of hours of the gameplay.
The storyline is ridiculous. I mean, I watch all the cinematics as well, so I can literally be sat here watching hours of just cinematics before, you know, actually playing the game. And then it depends how fast you power through it. You know, you might go off and do some mini quests or gambling and stuff like that. I always do stuff like that. And I can find myself spending a full day, you know, literally start it at like 10 o'clock and then find out it's 7 o'clock at night. And I'm like, oh, great. My day gone.
Yeah, it's.
I usually wake up about 5 o'clock in the afternoon anyway, so day gone.
Yeah, I think that's it really for the podcast. Any more topics? Anyone got anything before we end this? Wrap it up.
I like egg.
Don't we all?
I should probably tell you guys about my
Chlamydia.
my planned sex change, which I'm having this.
You can be called Dan.
Danietta.
Danielle.
Or Danielle. Danielle.
Are you gonna remove it? Chop it off?
Yeah, I'm just gonna chop it off and shove it up my ass.
So is this your important?
Yeah. No,
That's it. At the end,
nothing.
didn't we? I think we should like a.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah. Anyway, next podcast is going to be a Diablo 3 special, like we said at the start. We'll
special.
Yeah, we're thinking of putting our input in about the game and whatnot.
It'll be a live action roleplay. So.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening to the Penumbra cast. If you listen to this on YouTube, you can download this at penumbracast.blogspot.co.uk. All that will be in the description. And if you listen to this on the blog spot. You can check us out at youtube.com/penumbracast. And that also will be all the details there for you. But yeah, thanks for listening, and goodbye. Diablo intro.